Have you ever seen a person walk into a room and suddenly all the attention shifts to him? This guy just walks in and you will think he's very famous or he's well known, but that is not the case. He just has what we call an exceeding aura which pulls people towards them. And then there are others who you do not even notice them. They step into a room and people do not even know they were there. This is because of the power of body language. Non-verbal cues. They're called non-verbal cues. And if you master them, then you can command the world. You can bring attention to you. The good type of attention. The difference between these two people isn't looks, money or charm. Many people have money, but they don't even get noticed. Others have looks, but people do not even look up to them. The difference is one person gains attention and the other doesn't. The first point to becoming a man like this is learn to observe. Be keen and attentive. Observe things. Learn from the people who command attention. Learn to be observant. So, what these people, the characteristics of this kind of people is that they have a strong body language. They open their body fully to the world and they are able to command attention. For me personally, handshakes are really important. A firm handshake depicts to me that you are a man who can be trusted. If you do not have a firm handshake, it means you are a man who cannot be trusted. That is according to me. I trust men who have a firm handshake. That means you're confident and you can actually do things that other people cannot do. Most people focus on what others say, and not what people do. Like I said, body language is really important. If you focus on what other people say, people are liars, they are manipulative, and you'll become a subject to their manipulation. So it's better you learn non-verbal cues and you will easily tell if a person is a liar or if a person is genuine. Let's say body language. A man who opens himself, who is confident, who has not shrinked, who breathes fully, and he opens himself to the world, depicts confidence. The vice versa, depicts a prey, a person who is scared of people, and that means you're not even honest in the first place. Notice the small habits of these people. They usually talk with confidence. They have nothing to lose. And so, people who have nothing to lose are the people who you should be working with. Because a person who has things to lose will go ahead and become very conservative. He will always look out for himself alone. The third point is emotional cues and energy. I know we've all had this. You've had a conversation with a person, and by the end of it, before you even finish, you notice that his or her vibe is off. You cannot even get along well. They are just communicating really poorly. Their emotions are not there. You can tell a person is excited to meet you And you can also tell a person is not into you by his or her emotions. And this is really important. Learn to read emotions of people, and you will achieve this. So you will highly depict that powerful people who walk into a room and are noticed, they are the people who have strong emotional connections. They can go into a room and actually influence the entire room by their emotions. And these emotions are positive emotions like excitement, happiness, Negative emotions are the vice versa. Do not associate yourself with people who have negative emotions, because they will affect you. Your intuition actually picks up. If you do not know what an intuition is a feeling that a person gets of another person without even having proof about him. You can always, your gut tells you that this person is to be trusted and this person is not to be trusted. And this is important to learn. Following your intuition is important. You can notice fear in people, nervousness, excitement. Fearful people, they are always restricted. They do not open themselves. They talk, they stammer a lot. And confident people talk with clarity. And they are the people who you should follow. Listen to the pauses, the interactions with them, and this is important. Watch for their consistency. Most of us are not even consistent. I know you've heard this. A person who is just talking and is not consistent. I personally believe the truth always comes out. When a person lies to you, eventually, even if it takes years, it will eventually come out. I always tell people this. If you are lying to me, I will eventually come to know about it. Learn to listen between the lines. This is the fourth point. People reveal a lot by just their words, how they talk. Pay attention to the contradictions. People who lie contradict themselves, and you will easily notice this and save yourself from a lot of trouble. Questions people ask. Some people ask very personal questions, and you wonder why they're asking about them. Maybe they want information about this. My father always says that when a person asks a lot of questions about you, personal questions, he wants to use them against you. So refrain from answering them, or if you have to answer them vaguely. Patterns tell you a lot. Inconsistency. Let's say a person is inconsistent. What he says is not what he delivers. You will notice this. This is a red flag. You should not ignore. Lateness, not showing up whenever you need them or whenever you make plans. Reading people gives you clarity and comfort and control, because you know when you can read someone, you know you can trust him or you cannot trust him. So this is important to learn. It is important to protect yourself, because out here a lot of people are predators. They just want to ruin your life. So it's important to learn these things so you can recognize red flags whenever you meet them. Practice this daily. Whenever you talk to a person, notice how they talk, not just their voice, their verbal cues, their non-verbal cues, how they interact with you, the emotions, how they depict themselves, how they express themselves. Do this also with yourself. Like I said, if you want to improve and you want to get attention, do this also. Practice with people. Open yourself to the world. Breathe fully. I always say this. Breathe fully from the abdomen up, and you will notice that the world bends in your favor. The moment you gain power, the moment you gain this power, you'll never be caught off guard. And as always, every action you take carves the man you become.